Have you ever thought about how strange modern dating really is? Right now, somewhere in the world, two strangers are matching on a dating app. One sends a message, the other stares at it, thinks for a moment, and leaves it unanswered for hours. We've built an entire digital world around romance. Dating apps, text messages, relationship advice, social media. But for almost all of human history, none of that existed. No phones, no internet. No romantic restaurants with candlelit tables. No dating profiles carefully edited to look perfect. And yet somehow, humans still fell in love. They found partners. They built families. And for hundreds of thousands of years, they kept our species alive. Which raises an unusual question. How did the very first humans figure any of this out? Who taught them about attraction? Who explained relationships? The answer is nobody. Because long before humans existed, evolution had already written the instructions. Millions of years before the first campfire, animals were already reproducing. The biological machinery was ancient. Your ancestors didn't need a manual. Their brains came equipped with one. Hormones like dopamine, testosterone, estrogen, and oxytocin had been shaping behavior for millions of years. Attraction wasn't invented, it was inherited. But humans added something unusual to the equation. Awareness. Most animals experience instinct. Humans experience meaning. We turned attraction into love, attachment, heartbreak, poetry, songs, and eventually entire industries dedicated to explaining emotions nobody fully understands. Now imagine life 200,000 years ago. A small tribe, maybe 30 or 40 people. No cities, no apartments, no private rooms, no escaping awkward situations. Every morning, you woke up beside the same people. Every meal was shared. Every mistake was public. Today, if a date goes badly, you can disappear behind a screen. Ancient humans couldn't. If you embarrassed yourself, the entire tribe witnessed it, and you'd still be sitting next to those same people around the fire that evening. There was no ghosting, only consequences. This changed attraction completely. People weren't judged by carefully chosen photos. They were judged by who they really were. Who stayed calm when danger appeared. Who shared food during hard times. Who could be trusted when survival was on the line. Because in a world where everyone depended on everyone else, reputation wasn't just important. It was life or death. Anthropologists studying modern hunter-gatherer groups discovered something fascinating. Humor consistently ranks as one of the most attractive traits. The best storytellers often become the center of attention. Think about that. 50,000 years ago, the person making everyone laugh around a fire may have been the prehistoric version of a modern influencer. Some things never change, but attraction wasn't only about personality. There was another challenge humans faced: children. Human babies are remarkably helpless. A newborn deer can stand within hours. A human infant can't even hold up its own head. For years, children require constant protection. That created a problem. Raising them alone was almost impossible. So evolution developed something powerful: emotional bonding. When people form close attachments, the brain rewards them. Chemicals like dopamine and oxytocin reinforce connection. In simple terms, love became nature's way of encouraging cooperation. Not because it's poetic, because it worked. Groups that stayed together were more likely to survive, and survival meant passing their genes forward. But here's where the story becomes more surprising. For a long time, people imagined ancient humans as violent cavemen constantly fighting over mates. Movies love that image. Reality is often far more complicated. Studies of traditional hunter-gatherer societies suggest many groups allowed significant freedom in choosing partners. Relationships formed. Relationships ended. People moved on. Human bonding appears to have been flexible long before modern society existed. And then there's something even stranger. Your nose may influence your love life more than you realize. Scientists have found that humans often prefer the scent of people with different immune system genes. Why? Because genetic diversity can improve the health of future children. In other words, while you think you're making a conscious decision, your brain may already be running calculations in the background. Ancient humans weren't aware of genetics, but evolution was. And evolution had millions of years of experience. Then came one of the most important inventions in human history: fire. Today, we think of fire as warmth, but its biggest impact may have been social. Before fire, darkness belonged to predators. After sunset, survival came first. But fire changed everything. Suddenly, humans had extra hours together. Hours to talk, to tell stories, to joke, to build relationships. Many researchers believe these nighttime gatherings transformed human social life. Imagine it. A sky packed with stars, crackling flames, voices echoing through the darkness, no notifications, no distractions, just people connecting. Night after night, year after year, generation after generation. And despite the enormous distance between their world and ours, ancient humans were probably emotionally far more familiar than we'd like to admit. They felt attraction, jealousy, excitement, rejection, loss. Some archaeological sites even reveal individuals buried with extraordinary care, suggesting deep emotional bonds existed tens of thousands of years ago. Someone remembered them. Someone mourned them. Someone loved them enough to say goodbye, which means that somewhere in prehistory, a human being sat quietly beneath the stars, missing someone they cared about, just like people do today. And that's the twist. Technology transformed the way we meet. It changed the tools, but it didn't change us. Beneath every dating app, every text message, every awkward first conversation, the same ancient machinery is still running. The desire to belong, the fear of rejection, the hope that someone chooses us back. Those feelings are older than civilization itself. So the next time you stare at your phone waiting for a reply, remember this. Part of your brain is still living in a prehistoric world, still gathered around a fire, still searching for connection, still hoping that somewhere in the crowd, someone is looking back.